My symptoms were irregular heartbeat, extremely tired all the time, didn't have much energy. And I thought, well, maybe this is just part of getting older. But I knew that something was really wrong, that it wasn't just getting older.
My mom is generally an energetic person, but I'd say a couple years leading up to the surgery, she was extremely lethargic, very tired. There was an instance where all of us went to a park to go on a hike, and there were several times that we had to stop so she could sit down and just catch her breath. And I knew at that moment that something wasn't right with her heart, something wasn't physically right.
My symptoms got worse. I started having heart palpitations, and my energy level just got extremely low. So I contacted my cardiologist and got in to see them, and they did an EKG on me and basically said, you need to get to the hospital immediately.
She had severe rheumatic disease of her mitral valve. The mitral valve was stenotic. It was not opening anymore because over the years, her own antibodies had attacked the valve, and the valve became thickened and almost like concrete. It wasn't moving at all anymore. At the same time, and probably what tipped over her symptoms, her upper chamber of her heart had ballooned out. It had become very, very big because the blood couldn't get through the valve anymore. And in that process, as it stretched out, she went into atrial fibrillation, which is an irregular heart rhythm. It's a chaotic heart rhythm where instead of squeezing, the upper chambers start to just almost vibrate or squiggle.
I was definitely afraid. I tried to keep it within me. I knew my kids were extremely worried about me, and I tried to keep a positive attitude about it. But deep down inside, I was extremely worried because you never know what the outcome's going to be.
I did a lot of research and went with her to meet Dr. Gerdish to get more information. But I was absolutely terrified. You never want that feeling that you could potentially lose your parent. And I was scared for her. I didn't know what to expect. I was scared to know what her body was going to go through. But I knew the end result was something that would be more beneficial to her than the quality of life that she was living currently.
In order to take care of her mitral valve, we replaced the mitral valve. And Mrs. Kincaid was relatively young at the time of her surgery. And then for her atrial fibrillation, we treated that with a Maze 4 operation.
The nursing staff, the doctors, they kept my children informed of what was going on during the whole process. It was a good place to be, let me put it that way, because I was in good hands. After surgery, like I said, it took a while, but I was able to put my garden in again this year. I was able to get back out and cut my grass and plant flowers, and I've been able to travel to see my family, which was very important to me. I'm pretty much 100% and doing all the things that I've enjoyed doing before.
I'm extremely close with my mother. She's everything. She's everything to me, and I can't imagine life without her. She's taught us a lot about life and living life to the fullest, and to not take things too seriously unless it's something that matters, like your health.